If you guys are playing Madden 21 Ultimate Team and you do need coins for that new card coming out, head over to Red Zone Coins. They are super reliable. Use code Jurisco at checkout for 20% off. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jurisco coming at you guys with another video, boys. Today I'll be going over all the new yard content. There's a whole new venue coming out. Nike Turf has stayed, but there's a new twist to it, and also the gameplay tile update that has came out today. So let's go and hop into it. If you guys have been enjoying the videos, boys, I know y'all been going crazy with the support. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about all this new stuff that has came out today. And also, make sure you turn on that bell notification so you never miss a video, any yard update, or anything. Make sure you stay updated. Okay, boys, so now getting to the Nike Turf, boys. Like I said, yesterday I was talking about how it might leave, but it's actually staying for the season. And now it does have an Odell Beckham takeover. There's an Odell Beckham takeover now. I'll go ahead and pause the video just so y'all can see what it looks like. So basically there's like a basically, you know how the field was all gray, now it's like, you know, there's like a it's like cracked up, I guess, like with green, and you know, it's like the green is coming out of the field now, so it's like more green and stuff like that. Has like a camo thing to it. It says "so misunderstood" on it, and then it has his logos and both of the end zones. So basically this is live right now. If you go play Nike HQ, if you go play 3v3 or anything like that, this is gonna show. It's gonna show like this. And basically, this is basically just his takeover, man. It's basically just saying, oh, Odell Beckham stuff is coming, Odell gear is coming, like that, all types of stuff. So my speculation with this, with them dropping this today, and just, you know, for the whole season, stuff like that, my speculation is we will be getting the Odell Beckham prototype. Now we won't be getting it today. Like I thought we would be getting it today, but we will not be getting it today. But like I said, I feel like with them doing this, I feel like they're hinting at him getting gear and him coming out with his prototype, because they already said they wanted to bring the prototype back. They just wanted to balance it first. They wanted to balance it, make sure it wasn't OP like it was before the game came out, because you know the crazy YouTubers who got the game early and stuff like that, like way early, they was able to play it when they was dropping content for the yard. So basically they took it out and they wanted to balance him. So with them coming out with this, I feel like it's the perfect time. I feel like it's the perfect time for it. It's gonna be sometime this season, 100%. Because like I said, it only makes sense. Like it literally only makes sense, bro. So let's go keep looking at the screenshots here. And this is basically all from their Madden Live in the morning. They showed this off. Basically, and like I said, it's in game right now. It's in game. You don't get any like crazy rewards for it. You know, if you play Nike Turf, you just get the Nike Turf rewards still. It's nothing like crazy for, like, you know, for the Nike Turf. It's nothing different right now. But expect, you know, some gear, like some new Odell gear. Expect that. And now, boys, we got the new venue, boys. We got the entire new venue. Now, I'm pretty sure it's called Frezzi. It's basically supposed to be like a Italy type of map, but kind of like it's kind of like a international map, like the Brandenburg, something like that. And basically this is not live yet. This is gonna be coming live later. They didn't say an exact time, they just said later. So knowing EA, it's probably gonna be like 5, 6, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, something like that. It's probably like later in the day. That's when they usually drop, like, you know, some of the bigger stuff in the area. It usually happens like later in the day, kind of. So I don't expect it to be like 2 o'clock or anything like that. I would say you probably expect it to be like in the other half of the day, probably like 5 o'clock or something like that, somewhere in later in the day. But it does look very nice. I do like how this looks. They did not say, you know, if we're gonna get a bunch of new like venue gear for it. I'm pretty sure we will. Definitely will expect to get new venue gear from this place. But yeah, I really do like how it looks. I really like how this looks. It kind of reminds me of it reminds me of the Brandenburg, but literally just at nighttime. It has like a big old like church behind it and stuff like that. So I really do like this place. We don't know what the rules are gonna be at all. We don't know about any of that stuff. So when this does go live, I will definitely be making a video on it. The minute it goes live, I'll be making another video on it. I just want to make sure you guys knew that there is a new venue coming out. There is gonna be a new entire venue coming out. And we should get a bunch of new rewards for it. Alright, boys, now I'm about to go ahead and get to this gameplay tile update for November. If you do want a link to this, it will be a link in the description. Make sure you hit the link in the description if you want to take a look at these. I'm just gonna be scrolling through them for the most part. I'm really just looking at the key stuff, and this is really a gameplay heavy. This is like a really, this really helps the gameplay a lot. I'm not gonna lie, all this stuff that was that was said in here. So first we got dropped interceptions for gameplay updates. Dropped interceptions was freaking crazy. Literally, through all game modes, dropped interceptions were just nuts, literally. So I'm really glad that they fixed this. It says these two changes will reduce the number of dropped interceptions for the defense, but they will not eliminate them completely. So basically saying you will still drop interceptions if the situation occurs. So let's just say you have a DB or something that doesn't have like really good catching, or someone throws up like some crazy ball, something like that, and like it's and like the interaction's not there where you're not gonna get the pick. Sometimes it's gonna happen, but for the most part, if the ball goes right to your face, if it comes right to you, you have a wide open pick, you're most likely gonna catch it now. Before, you could not say that because sometimes you just drop random interceptions, and that happened on the yard, but it didn't matter. It happened everywhere. So I'm really glad they fixed this. We got some fixes to QB draw. Basically just saying you'll basically fumble more. Basically, you'll get fatigued more. You can't move like whichever way you want, basically, because before with QB draw you could literally like swerve in the backfield kind of without even having like without needing fast break or anything like that. And it basically slows down they're basically gonna slow down the excel at the end of the drop back on QB draw also. So basically they're patching the hell out of QB draw. They're gonna patch the hell out of it, absolutely beat it to the ground. So it says based on player feedback, we saw that QB draw has become too powerful. With these changes, the QB draw will have much. Okay, so it's still usable, but it's just not gonna be as powerful. You can't just run it all game. You're not gonna be able to get as like agile with it and stuff, and you're gonna get more fatigued. And it says also right here we got fixed an issue causing back catches to be dropped at a little too frequently. So basically this happened a lot. This happened way too much in the game, where you throw it to the flat, you throw it to a tight end or something in the flat, and they just drop the ball. I'm really glad they fixed this because this has happened way too much, and that this needed to be fixed. Like this needed to be fixed. We also got fixed issue allowing pass rushers to disengage for quick pressure after a defensive line crash adjustment in formations like 3-4 bear and 3-4 cub. So basically disengaged defense is done. There's no more disengaged defense in the game at all. It's all done right here because I think this was the last thing of it. Like 3-4 bear, 3-4 cub was the last thing of the disengage. So now it is basically out the game. According to this update, now could it be false? It could be, but according to this update, the disengaged defense is absolutely done. And we got a huge update right here to QB slide and QB dive. So listen right here, boys. Y'all need to listen to this. Y'all need to listen. Okay, so tap to slide. All you need to do is tap X. Tap X, tap square, that's it. All you need to do is tap it. That's literally it. You don't need to double tap. You don't need to, press a 3-button combination. Literally just tap X one time, you will slide. Now, for diving, all you do is hold X. Just hold X and you'll be able to dive the ball. You want to, go over the goal line. You want to make sure you get the touchdown. You dive. All you have to do is hold X. That's it. All you do is hold X and you will dive. So basically saying right here that they didn't want to have to change it, but they ended up changing because basically players were mad. This change reversed to the controls back to what the players were familiar with, and will be the same for ball carriers, meaning that the giving up with the ball carrier will be the same as QB slide. So basically, if you want to give it with a ball carrier too, you just tap X. That's it. If you want to give it with the ball carrier, tap X one time, you will give up. You will fall right on the ground. So you make sure not to take a hit stick or anything like that. We also got tuning to reduce inaccurate passes caused by pressure. Thank you, Jesus, Lord Heavenly Father, because this happened way too much, bro. Throw out a sack and all that stuff, bro. Literally, it was just stupid, bro. So I'm glad they fixed that. Tuning to decrease average yards per carry on outside zone and stretch running plays on competitive, all pro, and all Madden. So basically, okay, so basically it means that they're basically fixing stretch, I guess. They're basically just saying they're gonna like tune the blocking, how effective it is, I guess. They're tuning it down on competitive game style only. So like some like simulation stuff like that, you won't notice this difference. But on competitive, all pro, and all Madden, you'll notice, stretch is not as effective because nobody wants to run the ball. Like bro, whenever someone runs the ball game, it's just not fun. So I'm guessing that's why they're tuning it down. Fix an issue preventing AI edge rush animation from triggering on certain alignments. Okay. Fix an issue causing the ball to sometimes launch across the field after a hit stick versus the receiver on certain catch animations. I actually ran into this a couple times. I'm glad this is fixed. Tuning to the steering on the truck move for bruiser ball carrier archetypes to reduce the fast oversteer that was beginning to be used as an exploit. So basically, air truck is gone. The dudes who was air trucking across the field with Derrick Henry and stuff like that, that's done. You might as well go ahead and chalk that up, buddy. That's gone forever. Now tight ends like Jermichael Finley and stuff like that, I don't know if they can still do it. They might be able to because they're not a bruiser ball carrier type, so they might be able to do it. So you gotta check that out. But Derrick Henry and stuff like that, any running back in the future, you will not be able to air truck with. That's just done. We also got fixing issue with fullbacks, tight ends, inappropriately swap positions. That's done. Fixing issue allowing receivers to be subbed at halfback by all blades across formations. I'm not gonna lie, I did take advantage of that a couple times, so now that is gone. You'll not be able to put Odell Beckham at halfback or fullback. That's what it says here, but we don't know if that's actually true, but we will see. And people were doing that. People were doing this last year too in Madden 20 with like Devin Hester when he came out for his MUT 100 card, whatever. People were putting him at halfback because he had human joystick. So I'm actually kind of glad they fixed it because it was kind of cheesy. I'm not gonna lie. We got some Madden Ultimate Team updates, condensed individual training point reward screen. Okay, remedy an issue where user will have to open the fantasy pack twice. Thank you, Jesus. I had that happen. Way too much updated art on compare screen. Okay, that's good too. We got a little bit of franchise updates. We got some general stability improvements for face the franchise. Franchise fixing issue causing users to crash when making their selection during the draft and most user leagues. This is a huge W. I'm glad they fixed that because that happened a lot to me. The yard updates, they didn't really fix anything in the yard, which I'm kind of mad about because there is stuff that need to be fixed. But you just gotta hope and pray that some more fixes come later. You just gotta hope and pray, bruh. And then we got superstar stuff. We got new superstar KO mode. There's this new superstar KO mode, endless run. And then we do have a huge thing right here at the bottom of the update. We got mouthpieces. Mouthpieces are now enabled throughout the game. We took the extra time to ensure we covered all the bases and it would work everywhere correctly. So basically you could add mouthpieces to your franchise player. You can add mouthpieces to any NFL player, stuff like that, and now it should look good across the board now. And all the players, all the mouthpieces should look nice. Everything should be nice now. I think they really wanted to get that for next gen. They wanted to make sure they got that in the game before next gen even dropped, and before next gen dropped. So I'm really glad that they took care of that. Because that needed to be taken care of because people wasn't able to add people wasn't even able to add mouthpieces to their franchise player. So now we're able to. That's a huge W, and I'm really glad they did add that. So that was basically the update, boys. That was basically the update. Let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, peace.